Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. If there's one thing that I've consistently repeated on this platform, is that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. And that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happens for the sake of it. Yesterday, members of parliament impeached the deputy president Rigathi Gachagua. 282 members of parliament voted in favor of the motion. 44 members of parliament either voted no, abstained, or were absent. But the absence of two individuals, Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro, were visible. And Kenyans are asking two major questions. Why were the two gentlemen missing in action? Because we all know that Babu Owino is a key player in ODM party, and as a matter of fact, at the national level, Babu Owino is also a key political player. Number two, Ndindi Nyoro is also a key player in UDA party, a close ally of the president, and one who has always been projected as a future president and Mount Kenya kingpin. And the fact that the two gentlemen decided to be absent on that historic day raised many questions. So in this video, I want to explain to you guys why Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro were missing in action yesterday. Because Kenyans are not sure whether the act is as a result of being cowards or it was strategic. Because I've read the comments online, someone like Babu and Ndindi just needed to go to parliament and choose a side. And the fact that they were not there means they cannot make certain decisions. But before we get into all those, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But again, before I dive in, allow me to also take this opportunity to introduce you guys to Lemfi. Lemfi is a mobile money app for users in the UK, Canada, and the United States of America to send money back to Kenya. They offer the best exchange rates, and the money will be delivered instantly into your M-Pesa account, Airtel Money account, and of course, if you want, directly into your bank account. You can use the link in the pinned comment to download the app. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you think Babu Owino, of all the people, missed this impeachment process? Why do you think Ndindi Nyoro, a man whose name featured during the debate prominently, boycotted this event? I remember there's this, I think, Baringo women rep, whose name kept on coming up as someone Rigathi Gachagua had actually insulted because she attended some functions with Ndindi Nyoro. Why would Ndindi Nyoro still go ahead and miss this event? And just like I'm saying, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve specific political objectives. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take my laptop here and read for you what Babu Owino has updated, because in this video, I want to explain to you guys why the two decided to boycott this event. Let me just get what Babu Owino is saying. Now, this is what Babu Owino has posted. How can I waste my precious all day discussing about Rigathi when we have serious issues like Adani, new university funding model, SHIF, high cost of living, high taxation, and unemployment, among others? You will see me in parliament when these issues are presented, but they will not bring them. The speed with which Rigathi was impeached should be the same speed used to solve Kenyans' challenges. Babu Owino is right there. But again, just like I keep on saying, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Let me give you the reasons why. Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro were absent during this event. Number one, in my view, the two gentlemen are trying to chart their own political path. Let us begin with Babu Owino. Babu Owino is trying to chart his own political path away from Raila Odinga. As we speak, Raila Odinga is still the party leader in ODM party. We all know that when some changes were made in ODM party, Babu Owino was overlooked. From that day, Babu Owino realized that his future might not be served well in ODM party. But again, he cannot make the move to leave ODM party at this particular point in time. But he has to chart his own political path for him to succeed. How can he chart his own political path? Because I'm 100% sure it's not going to be a walk in the park for Babu Owino to walk into Luo Nyanza and take the people of Luo Nyanza with him, as long as Raila Odinga is still there. Let us go to Ndindi Nyoro. Ndindi Nyoro, in my view, is also in a very awkward situation. Ndindi Nyoro had made a name for himself. And based on information available, the moment this impeachment process began, Rigathi Gachagua overtook him in popularity in the mountain. His popularity dipped. That of Rigathi Gachagua went up because Rigathi successfully managed to brand them as traitors, betraying a fellow brother. I know William Ruto and his politics, and I'm sure Ndindi Nyoro also knows William Ruto and his politics. Unless it was a deliberate move by William Ruto to shield Ndindi Nyoro from the backlash in the mountain. If Ndindi Nyoro just decided on his own to boycott this event, I can assure you, and I want you to take this to the bank, that's going to be the beginning of a fallout between Ruto and Ndindi Nyoro. But in case Ndindi Nyoro is planning to chart his own political path, which I'm foreseeing here, he doesn't want to be seen, because our politics is trouble, which means for Ndindi Nyoro to chart his own political path, he must have a base. Now we are talking of a situation where Kimani Ichung'wah and the rest are leading in the call for Rigathi to be impeached. And indeed, Rigathi is going to be impeached. He has been impeached at the National Assembly. Senate is going to impeach him. His only hope is going to rely on the judiciary. I doubt if the judiciary will save him. Yeah? But for Ndindi, if Rigathi will be impeached, it means he will never hold any public office. And is the guy who is currently controlling the mountain. So where will those supporters go? That's why Ndindi is not participating in that. So that Rigathi Gachagua supporters will look and say, okay, Ndindi yenyewe voted for Rigathi. Because being absent simply means disagreeing. So that's the first thing. Number two, their political interest. I've always repeated here that in politics, we have only two constants: the interest and the betrayal. Of course, the betrayal is the order of the day, but this impeachment motion against Rigathi Gachagua and the vote there was not going to help Ndindi Nyoro and Babu Owino as far as the ground is concerned. Let us take, for example, Babu Owino. Babu Owino wants to run for the Nairobi gubernatorial seat in 2027. From my own calculation, ODM party is likely to rally around Johnson Sakaja. Even Tim Wanyonyi should start thinking twice. He might be told to go to Bungoma. So ODM might rally around Johnson Sakaja as a result of this handshake. What will that mean? It would mean that Babu cannot get the support of the Luo nation fully. He cannot get the support of the Luo nation fully. But there's a window for Babu Owino to win Nairobi, if he can secure it. And I think that is his calculation. In Nairobi, because the Kikuyu nation are out of political power now at the national level. The new one, the new DP, will not play at the national level. Whether it's Kindiki or what, cannot become the next president in 2032. So they might decide that we want Nairobi. But again, based on history, it's very difficult for the Kikuyus alone to win Nairobi, especially the gubernatorial. And that's where Babu is seeing an opportunity. Babu can run for the Nairobi gubernatorial seat, supported by Wiper and this Rigathi Gachagua's group. They'll say, okay, Babu stood with us. He defied ODM. Then Babu can win. In my view, that is the main and the only reason why Babu Owino decided to be absent. Babu Owino is not a coward. But on this, he had to do that because of politics. Number 3, I also strongly believe that Babu and Ndindi actually learned lessons from the Gen Z protest. You see, there was this finance bill which was being pushed down the throat of most Kenyans. The Gen Zs were totally against it. They stormed parliament. From that day up to now, anybody who is taking Gen Zs lightly is going to lose politically. So I think Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro have realized that their political future lies on these Gen Zs. Because let's say the next election, then another 10 years, after 2032, when Babu and Ndindi will be running for the presidency, because both of them will be running in 2032, majority of all the people will not be really in the picture. So these same Gen Zs are the guys who are going to determine those elections. So you must align yourself with them, because they've proved that they know what they want and they can get what they want. They can reject you. In fact, in the next election, the people who are going to give William Ruto serious headache are these Gen Zs. So Ndindi and Babu, I think they realized that most of the Gen Zs were like, impeaching Rigathi Gachagua was not a priority. There's so many other issues. And lastly, I think both of them are keen on trying to preserve Rigathi Gachagua's support base. They don't want to antagonize that base. It's a base which is there. It's going to be impeached. He will not participate in any political activities. But that base will be with him. Where will they go? So they don't want to antagonize that base early. I don't know what you think. Let me ask you this question. Do you think it was the right move by Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro not to participate in that impeachment motion? Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.